I remember where I was when President Obama was elected. I was living in a tiny place in a small town in upstate New York. Yeah, pretty town, very liberal. They didn't even have a McDonald's restaurant because they thought it was too capitalistic a brand. Yeah, so you had to drive out of town in order to eat McDonald's. But President Obama was leading in the polls well into the elections, not by a very wide margin, but people feared, well, what people feared was that Obama would be the victim of what they call the Bradley effect. The Bradley effect is a phenomenon whereby white voters would tell pollsters that they were undecided or would vote for the black candidate or non-white candidate, but all along they had intended to vote for the white candidate. That's what happened in the early 80s, I think, during a gubernatorial race. Bradley was the black candidate victim of that effect. And people, I guess that was the fear. But that was 28 years later. America had changed. So people were, the white voters were being honest. Yeah. Obama had the lead and he won. And it was interesting, because people, the day after, well, elections happen overnight, and the day after, I'm walking, it's a small town, and I feel like people are looking at me, expecting me to show some sign of joy. I was happy for my African American brothers. It was a historical moment for them. But I had always labeled myself an independent, leaning towards the then Republican Party, and so I wasn't overjoyed, but yeah, I felt like it was a very